Hello everybody, and I am back for my review of the Kheld King. Sorry I didn't have any videos last week. I think of my upload weeks as like on and off weeks. So there's this week where I feel more comfortable having lower quality or lower effort videos. And then there's the other week where I want to have higher quality videos and videos that I put more effort into. Because there's my bi-weekly reader and reviews, but these take the time it takes for me to record them. And there are videos like, why should you read long series? And stuff like that. And I have another idea that's along that same vein, and I like that a lot. So I'll be working on that, and if no video comes out on the off week, please excuse me. It's because I'm either too busy to get it out there for you in time, or I just haven't finished creating an argument that I'm very content with. Anyways, back to Kheld King video. So, this was the second book in the Triempery Revelations, and if you don't remember, the first book was Sordanian, or Sordanion. I don't really know how you would say that. And so, Kheld King was not as good as Sordanian, in some ways. But I'd say, in terms of quality, they match each other. But the fact is, Sordanian had so many amazing character dynamics that Kheld King, just for not having them, it's not even the quality, it's literally just for the fact that it doesn't have some of those things that Sordanian had for us, that just makes me so sad. But it's so well done here in this book. Everything is well done in this book. And I want to talk about how L.L. Stevens has done something very few authors can do. It takes a very rare sort of breed for me to hate a character. Good job, L.L. Stevens. You've added a character to the damn roster. Oh my god. You know the list, right? The one where everybody's like, oh, these characters make me want to shoot myself or kill someone or throw a brick at someone. Welcome. She added a character to the list. Like, and I'm talking, we have Dolores Umbridge and Kyle Haven and Dwalia. Like, you added a character to that list. Kyle Haven and Dwalia are from Realm of the Elderlings, by the way. But, how do you add a character to that list? It's such a stacked list of horrible people that I hate with all my heart and soul. And she created a character that I just hated. I hated him so much. It made me want to kill someone. Like, I'd read this book, and I'd be so angry. I'd be so annoyed. Just because I had to see and hear him talk. Like, this character is someone... You could literally write a whole paper on why they're such a horrible leader. Why they should never be in a position of power of any sort. Because... it's so well done, and I'm trying not to talk too much about this character. But, oh my god. What a great and amazingly written character, but I wanted to shoot myself every time he was on the damn page. And I also think what's very well done is we don't just follow that character. When we leave Dorillion's eyes and we're looking at this character, we don't typically actually follow this character. We follow people around him. And that really helps give us a sense of frustration. Because while there are people around him trying to do their best and trying to help push him in the direction of being a better leader, we're seeing him just be a fuck-up. And you just want to die. You want to scream. Honestly, I was so in love with the politics of this book, I just could not put it down. I think that is something L.L. Stevens has mastered. when you read this book, or when you read any of her books, when you start reading, you just can't put it down. You just read and read and read and read and read, and it's one of those experiences where it's like, yes, I just can't put it down. I'm having such a good time, or maybe not a good time. I wouldn't say good time, but you're enjoying it so much, or you're having such a good and enjoyable experience, or I don't know the word, but that I can't help but love this series so much. This was such a great sequel that built in so many ways upon what Sordanian laid the foundation for. And I just, man, I it didn't take everything where I wanted to go. It can't be read as a standalone. It definitely feels like a sequel, and I'd say it probably feels like a part 2 of the series. And I'd say the ending is phenomenal. It's fantastic. Maybe not as good as book 1's ending, but it was still pretty good. And so many things. There's so many scenes, especially towards the end of the book. One scene in particular where you're just like, oh, that was amazing. I hate life. She has this brilliant, I don't want to say Game of Thronesian, because I haven't read too much of Game of Thrones, but she has this way of having such high stakes politics that feels so gripping and so emotional, and you love the characters through it. And you can't get enough of it when you're reading, and you just don't stop. I loved it so much. And then some of the mysteries that she drops throughout this book, where you're asking, so what's going on with this character or that character? And I really, really liked that. And the more I think about it, the more the ending of this book was so amazing. Now, I can't talk too much more without spoilers, but just know this book is worth your time. The ideas that are presented to us in Sordanian are made even more prevalent and more interesting in this book. And I cannot wait to see where she goes with this in the next few books. So, I'm going to give you all about 5 seconds until I go into spoilers. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're talking spoilers. Oh my god! So many great things. I can now talk about the Massacre of the Highborn. So, when I read book 1, I didn't realize how many Highborn were at Permephodon and at the Great Massacre. I had no idea. But then we're in Emily's head at the start of this, and I go, oh my god, like she's talking about and thinking about all the death that happened at Permephodon. And I'm thinking to myself, are you kidding me? What do you mean? What do you mean they're all dead? What do you mean the Highborn are almost an endangered species? And that's such an insane moment. And like throughout this book, there are so many great characters, like Polemia. I loved Polemia. She was such a delight, and I was so fucking angry with Stefan when he sent that stupid ass assassin. I've been trying to curb myself on the cursing, but Stefan just... Can you blame me? Stefan makes me want to kill someone. Stefan! Welcome to the list. Welcome to the list. I mean, Dolores Umbridge, Kyle Haven, and Dwalia is a one hell of a list, and welcome, Stefan. Holy crap. Stefan is such a great character. I hate him with all my heart and soul. Like, you know, one of those characters where they're written so well, but it's like, just die. Die in a hole, miserably, sufferably. You're insufferable. Just die. I cannot tolerate you. And the thing was, like, in book one, I understood Stefan. He felt like a natural, he felt like a normal guy. And you kind of pitied him in many aspects, but oh my god, then he becomes king in this book. He's not listening to anyone. He's not listening to his mom. He's not listening to Cullen. He's just not listening. He's paranoid of every single little shadow in the corner. And what was even more frustrating is when he tells Stefan, or when he tells Cullen, "Hey, no, I'm not listening to you." Ha! And he just expects Cullen to stick around. And Cullen's like, "No. You almost got me killed. I was about to have a child, and you almost got me killed. Are you kidding me? I'm going to be there for my kids' lives." Not really. The joke's on you, Cullen. You are not getting to be there for the rest of your kids' lives. Oh my god, we gotta talk about that, though. The death of Cullen was so heartbreaking. I hated Stefan, but I don't think he deserved that death. Oh my god. It took me a minute to understand what I was reading when I read the death of Stefan, but I went back and reread it almost as soon as I saw that Cullen was aiming a bow at him. But then I'm like, oh, and then I read it again and I see, those great moments, or those horrible moments, those heart-wrenching moments where Cullen and his friends, where Stefan's lifelong friends, kill him. I mean, oh my god. You know what? Actually, I gotta grab the lines. Give me 1 second. Let me go find the line. Here it is. Oh, this line was so good. "No more." Its voice caressed him. "You chose the wrong prey, half-man. He's not for you. That prize I want for myself. Now die as you have lived." And oh my god. "Run, fool! Run! You did my work for me. Sword stands alone." Oh, those lines were so good. Like, the moment he's going, "Sword stands alone," and you're like, shit, Stefan, you dumbass! You fucked everything up! Not only that, he really, really fucked everything up. Like, you think about the Melerdians, he might have just destroyed any capability of using the wall for the rest of his life. Or not just the rest of his life, but for the rest of eternity, by killing the 2 remaining Melerdians. He destroyed so much hope for the world. He was such a dumbass. Like, and it makes you question, why on God's green earth, if they suspected by any means, like if the Melerdians ever suspected that the Stauberg Randolphs could produce a vile bastard like this, maybe they shouldn't put the Stauberg Randolphs on the throne. And I'm sure that, like, Rhaegar had so many, or maybe not Rhaegar, but I'd say Enredon would probably have so many regrets of going, like, he's probably just thinking to himself, why the hell did we put this stupid Stauberg Randolph family on the throne? Mark Frederick was amazing, but this guy? We can't let him stick on the throne. He's a dumbass. He's going to screw everyone over. Lo and behold, he screwed everyone over. I mean, and then you feel so bad because his kid is now an orphan, or not an orphan. I take that back. But he now only has his kid is the only hope for the Melerdian people, from the Melerdian side of the Highborn. Otherwise, the wall will never be able to be used. There will be no hope. There is nothing that can be done. And, oh, what a great book. Like, and then there's the moment where, what's his name? Oh, wait, no, it's not Enredon. Enredon is the regent. What's the name of, what's his name? He is, the Melerdian who is Rhaegar's son. Let me find it real quickly. So of the Melerdians, there is Rhaegar, Prince of Hespera, brother to Ostamoon, father of Elhanan. Elhanan is who I'm thinking of. So, but what was the most tragic thing was Palastia. Oh my god. Palastia was the most tragic figure, like, and you feel so bad. So, after that moment where Stefan tries to take her children and she has this bad ass moment where she's just telling everyone, hey, nuh-uh, you can't take my kids. Try it. Try it, Stefan. Try to take my kids. Let's see what happens. Let's see what you can do. Because I guarantee you, I'm not letting you touch a hair on my children's heads. You're not taking them anywhere. They are staying in my home. I'm going to keep taking care of them while you try to do all this garbage to them. I'm not going to let you hurt them. I'm not going to let you manipulate them. I'm not going to let you turn them into your puppets. Absolutely not. And then you feel so proud of her, and you feel so proud of her being able to politically maneuver around him. But then there's the moment where Enredon, I don't remember his name, damn it, where Enredon makes the deal with Namor, and he tries to steal the kids. And so they give that little crown to the little boy, and then his mother finds out and sees him and goes, whoa, 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 and then she's like freaking out, and she's trying to get him to take it off, and then like there's that frantic moment of no, get that off now, and then like you think that for a split second the boy had been taken, but no, and then we find out, wait a second, then we find out, oh, she resisted, and so for a second I'm thinking, oh my god, I was so relieved for a second, and I go, oh, she resisted it. She was able to beat him. Ha! Eat shit no more! And then at the end of the chapter, like, of course there was that little worm of worry in me, but I'm mostly like, maybe they're damaged, but I don't think they're dead. And then the end of the chapter comes, and it's like, oh, they're dead. They were all burned in a fire. The palace went up in explosions, and you're just heartbroken. I had to put the book down for a second because I felt so bad for her, and you just go, no, why the poor children, you bastard, and you just hate Namor all the more because he killed these two innocent little children and just manipulated them. He completely used them perfectly. Like, of course the kid's gonna want a shiny new plaything. What kid wouldn't? And then when his mom tries to take him away, he's like, I like it though. That's the most heartbreaking thing though. It's the fact that when she tries to take it from him and she knows the danger, he goes, but I like it. And then like the fact that she wasn't able to take it from him in that moment, that he reeled back and said, I like it, like with this pure-hearted innocence, is the most heart-wrenching aspect of that whole thing. Excuse me. But, oh, it was such a genuinely amazing book. And then how Darillion came in at the end. And you feel genuine sadness for Emilie, because she hates Darillion. And I'm like, this isn't Darillion's fault. He supported Stefan from the shadows. I mean, without Darillion, the Seven Houses would have just took over the entire nation of Asera in like 2 seconds. But Darillion said, hey, I'm not going to be taking over the throne even if you kill Stefan. So deal with Stefan, because I made a promise to Mark Frederick, the Stauberg Randolphs are going to stay in power whether you like it or not, and I'm going to make life awful for you. If you want to depose Stefan, I'll come in there, don't you worry, but I will make life hell. And I just, it was such an amazing book. I mean, man, I still don't think it's as good as Sordanian, but I completely understand people saying it is as good or better. Such an amazing book. Anyways, I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you all have given Sordanian or Kheld King a shot. It's such a worthy series of your time. So please, please go check it out. And man, I cannot wait to continue with the series. I hope you all have an absolutely. Tell me, have you. I know I'm backpedaling, but sorry. Have you read Sordanian? Have you read Kheld King? What do you think of Kheld King? Is it better than Sordanian? Do you think it's a little worse? What do you think on it? I want to hear your thoughts. Anyways, I hope you all have had an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you all next time.